Hey, good morning, everybody. Sarasota Tim. Happy 4th of July. Independence Day. I'm on my way to Youfit Gym. First, I got to put some eye drops in. Someone told me that the clear eyes might increase the pressure of my eyes, which I have high pressure, which glaucoma causes. And I reached out to my doctor yesterday. He was supposed to get set up with an outpatient surgery place in Boca Raton, Florida. He had to do all his paperwork and get vetted or whatever they got to do. And I was going to set up an appointment to get this surgery that takes 10 minutes. But then I have to do eye drops like several times a day for several weeks. But it's supposed to reduce the pressure like the next day. I think the pressure I had was 40 at one time. It's supposed to be below 10. I'm hovering right around 20 or 18 or whatever now. And when he does the pressure checks when I go see him, he says, 17, 18, 20, 19 isn't 10. So he recommends the surgery. So I want to do it. And we were all set. I got mosquitoes in here because I had my hatchback open. I live on a mosquito farm. And it was all set up a few months ago to do it, but I got sidetracked having to take someone to the airport, and it was going to be down in Miami. Miss Tammy had to drive me down there at the crack, and I didn't do it. And there was something about the money too that the lady in the office was telling me that I was going to be responsible for, and Florida Blue told me, "You're not responsible. Member responsibility is zero." I met my little copay. It's a really good plan that I have with Florida Blue on the Affordable Care Act, which is being subsidized. I don't mind telling you, but I have to get off of that because I have to be on Medicare at 65, and take the Part A and Part B, and then I'll either decide on a supplement plan or a Medigap plan that's going to cost me a couple $100 a month, plus a D plan for drugs, or I will consider the Advantage plan, which I'm moving away from, because obviously if money's no object, you really don't want that with all the little, that's a supplemented plan from the government that people get that don't want to spend a lot of money on a supplement plan added to their A and B original Medicare that entitles you to go anywhere you want to any doctor that accepts Medicare and basically not pay anything except not much of anything. The G plan is the ultimate medical insurance in Medicare. So, but that's going to run $200 a month thereabouts here in Florida, and we're one of the more expensive states like New York and California. And then you still have to buy the D plan, the drug plan, which they claim isn't that expensive because you can get one from $5 to $40, but let's say it's in the middle and you're paying $200 for a G plan, you're knocking on the door of $250, plus they're going to take that $170. Don't forget, for your original Medicare Part B. So you're spending for the rest of your life $400 almost. Some people might be as low as $300 that take the G plan that live in states that the G plan doesn't cost but $100 or $125. But still, $300 to $400 you will have taken from your Social Security for the rest of your days. And of course, the A and B original Medicare goes up every year, but it's very negligible. In fact, last year it went down $5 when we got the big cost of living adjustment of 8.7%. So one usually negates the other. So you don't see any more come out of your check, because what they increase your Social Security every year, which is pennies, they raise that much in the Medicare cost. So, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. But anyway, I'm going to get this surgery, and I put a voicemail out to the office manager there to say, hey, is he all set up, in Boca? I'd like to schedule and get this done, while I have this. I don't want to wait till Medicare which won't take effect until December 29th, my birthday, literally 2 days before the end of 2023. Because every day that goes by, the glaucoma, even with the drops, there's no reversing it, there's no curing it. And what glaucoma is, for those of you that don't know, is you lose your peripheral till it finally comes in so slowly you don't even notice it, that, you know, you finally end up getting just a little the peak gone, and you're blind. And this left eye is pretty bad. It always feels like there's something in it, blurry, and, you know, I can cover this eye, and believe me, it's not near as clear as this eye. So I still have one good one. So I'm taking my drops, and these drops, I don't have them with me, are $360 without insurance. You guys know all about it, right? Pharmaceutical, Big Pharm is the enemy of America. These drugs, you can go to almost any country and get them for next to nothing. But because of our insurance and everything, Big Pharmaceutical takes advantage of us and charges these outrageous prices. Now, you can get free of charge an app called GoodRx and buy a drug for $300 normal, $20, $12 with GoodRx. And it's just an app. Makes no sense. Why don't they just give it to you for that? But if you don't ask, you don't get, because they want that money. That's who has all the money. That's who's influencing, don't get me started, all these decision makers in our country, because they have plenty of dough to fork over and say, do this and we'll give you this pallet of cash. They're all sellouts. I don't care what side or what letter they got behind their name. That's why they're there, because they're attorneys. They're looking for ways to create billable hours, ways to usurp money without creating a single value. Neo-cheaters. That's what they are. They go in there, you know, just like a guy that goes to law school. He joins a law firm and he's like, oh, I'm going to help my constituents. I'm going to be a lawyer that defends these people for whatever. And then he joins the firm, and the firm boys, the group in there that own the firm, you know, it's always Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe. And Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe tells the newcomer, let us explain to you how it really goes. And then in short order, the new guy that joins the firm that wants his name up there, when Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe, one of those retire, he's like, where do I sign? Just, yeah, I want to be in the money too. Yeah, screw the people and what's best. I'm for me. Self-preservation, money. It's the root of all kinds of evil. It's not the evil. Money's not evil. It's the root of it, of what people use it with and do with it. All right, I'm going down a different road. Now, I'm almost to Youfit Gym. It's 4th of July. They actually opened at 7 this morning. Travis called, and we were going to be there at 7:30, but inevitably, and this morning it was me. I wasn't feeling it. You know, I probably look like I don't feel it. But he said, all right, let's do 10. And Miss Tammy is dog sitting at her daughter's. They're all up in Vermont at this investment property they bought. And they do very well. They have a big home in Delray Beach with a pool. And well, I'm going to go over there and jump in that pool. We're going to wash our vehicles with the garden hose, free. And I might wax it when the sun gets over the house and there's some shade. And we might, you know, barbecue or something like that, but, you know, keep her company. I'm not going to do the Beyond Meat gig today. I don't think they're going to fire me because I do a very good job for them. But a lot of comments I got about, you know, you're just putting like Frankenstein meat on people. And, you know, I don't want to do that either. But 6 hours at $13.50 an hour, and I know some of you are going to say, oh, but you claim to be a broke dick and you need money. You know, I'd shovel horse manure for $5 an hour if I was hungry. but I'm not quite that desperate, you know? So I don't want to do it. It's 4th of July. I'm going to go in here, this gym. I see Travis's Harley Davidson down there. He's here. And we're going to go in there and do a back exercise today. I probably won't video it, but I will make some more videos at the gym. I'm glad you guys that commented enjoyed that. Yeah, it's fun, and I'm really pumped about the results I'm getting, thanks to him. And what was I saying before that was going nowhere? Anyway, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful 4th of July. Don't eat too many hot dogs and hamburgers. Remember all the things that we've been talking about. After you enjoy yourselves today, you know, watch your drinking. Start purging those closets out. Become a minimalist. Get rid of things that are just in your way. Create more square feet in your house or your apartment. Throw those things away. Less to move, less to look at. They're not doing you any good. Take it to Goodwill. Put it on Facebook. Turn it into money. You know, start watching your diet. Start walking a little bit more. Crank it up another mile a day. It becomes all addictive. Once you start thinking about saving, purging, you know, thinking good, thinking on the Lord. Remember in the morning, thank Him for what you got. Thank Him that you're above ground. Thank Him that, you know, He can give you an opportunity today to do something good for somebody else that can make a difference in their life. Like you guys are making a difference in my life. I can't tell you what a difference it is, because I'm receiving all the good that I try to do every day and try to be nice and kind and pay compliments. I'm receiving my reward that God's giving me from you guys. You guys are really, really the best people in America. I know that's true. So thank you so much. Now let's all get out there today and crush it.